If you told me this time last year I'd be living in a van with my boyfriend, I'd have laughed. If you told me when I was 13 that I left school at 16, quit my Olympic cyclist dream to be a YouTuber, I'd have thought what a mug. But here I am. However, the older I get, I realise life isn't just about money, status, titles. It's about feeling happy in your own skin, your environment, and how you spend your day-to-day life, and the type of people you choose to join on this mad adventure. I hope to continue down this pathway of connection, freedom, self-development and inner peace, and to explore little chunks of this beautiful world we live in. Right, because we've sat on our arses all day, we've decided to go for a little stroll. It is bloody freezing.
You alright, lad?
Oh, sheep. But look at that cloud. It is so beautiful. And yeah, just going to go for a little stroll, then go back, get some dinner on. Long old nights now, so it's just changing up your whole routine really to suit the daylight hours. Jake's now razzing it and I can't keep up with him. Little pigeon steps back here trying to keep up with a 6'2" bloke. Recently it's a lot harder to get up with these long dark mornings, but it's so rewarding once you're up to just chill, take your time and get ready for the day. Recently I've been spending a lot of time planning some trips for next year, which I'm super excited about. Right, so I've just been in the van all morning just doing some work and just doing stuff on the MacBook and just going through things and planning some trips abroad next year, which is going to be super exciting and I can't wait. So the planning process takes so much longer than you'd actually think when you want to get things really good and fun and great to video. I've now just decided to come for a bit of a walk because I feel like I get cabin fever if I'm inside or in the van for a long period of time, especially when you're just sitting behind a screen. So a few weeks ago I did a video and it was just what I was getting up to in the week. And it was nothing out there, it was nothing amazing, it was just getting on with catching up with things and not being on a big adventure or jetting off halfway around the world. And I got such lovely comments, which really kind of changed my outlook on my channel and the videos I produce. A lot of the time I feel like YouTubers are sort of pressured to get bigger and better content and be as out there as they can possibly be. Sometimes it isn't reality and that isn't what is true to yourself. Humans aren't meant to be full on all the time, and I think humans are meant to be grounded and learn to be content and adapt to different situations in their lives. But the main thing I wanted to say is thank you for all the lovely comments, that you guys are watching me for who I am and not what I'm always doing, I guess, and just seeing my life and how I go through it, my journey. And I got such great criticism and comments to really reflect on towards my channel in the future, I guess. I just wanted to say a huge thank you to all the people who have been there from the beginning and people who have supported me no matter what I'm doing, whether I decide to do canoeing one week and hiking the next. or van life or bushcraft or whatever it is I do. I feel like I'm one of those people that like the idea of being a jack of all trades and mixing it up and doing a bit of everything than just solely focusing on one thing. And I feel like you can be more skillful in that aspect and pick up anything, and what you put your mind to and you put 100% to it, then you can achieve and enjoy it and be good at it, and that good by your own standards. But winter is coming, definitely can feel it now. This past 2 weeks, winter has definitely felt like it's on the horizon. I'm going to take a walk back to the van and warm up again. Morning. It is another cold one. As you can see, the fog, well, it's overexposed, but the fog is coming back in again. Right, so recently I got this Lifesaver cube, which is ideal for purifying water in the van, but also to take on canoe trips and car camping trips, as it's so portable. Holds 5 litres, which is ideal, and it runs by this pump action system. So this purifies up to 5,000 litres, perfect, and it's just so portable and small, which I love. So the Lifesaver cube purifies 99.9% of bacteria. And carrying 5 litres makes it super portable and great for carrying around if you want to walk to a water source like I've done today, or you want to take it on a canoe like we do, or just keep in your vehicle. Whether that's an overlanding vehicle, car camping, van life, whatever it is great portable size. It works with a carbon filter and pump action. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it up. Take that out, that's the filter. This is so stunning. I'm currently riding the Specialized Diverge Expert gravel bike, which is so cool. I bloody love it. It's got bigger tyres, it's a carbon frame, it's got internal storage, and it's epic, and I love riding it. Quite new, so I'm just getting used to the bike and how it handles, operates, and it's bloody excellent, especially for a gravel bike, how it performs off-road. Obviously this is no gnarly stuff, I'm just on a gravel path at the minute, but because of the chunkier tyres, I think it's going to be so good just to roll over things. God, it really just got me down, I think, a little bit, having so much fog yesterday, just because I couldn't see anything and it was so cold, and because I feel like it takes quite a while to acclimatise to that coldness again after it being pretty warm all summer and having quite a warm autumn, I mean. It's so gorgeous. a lovely little track. I have now made it to the trig point. I don't know what it's called, this trig point. I'll probably check in a minute, but how wonderful is this view? I wasn't even planning on it, but it's such a high point, and everywhere else is blanketed by cloud. And this bit's beautiful. So I've just had a look on OS Maps, and this is Pole Bank Trig Point. Look how beautiful that bike is. The Specialized Diverge Expert. This is so stunning. I have just been enjoying it around here and looking at that beautiful sunset. So what I'm going to do now is take a U-turn, head back to the van. I'm going to go see Jake. We'll probably chat for about 4 hours like we always do. And then probably think about making dinner a bit later on. Gets dark. What's the time now? It's 3:30. I thought it was a bit later than that. So I reckon sunset is probably about 4, just after. A hand is an hour, isn't it? And horizon's there. So yeah, really looking forward to the trip I've got lined up on the bike. A little bit nervous, just with the cold, I guess, the weather conditions. Now it's just a bit chillier and you're on a bike. You obviously feel it more on your hands and your feet with wind chill. And then the mechanicals, like when your fingers lose dexterity in them where it's cold and you've got to change your inner tube. And these tyres are proper rugged and they're quite stiff because they're new to get back onto the rim. So when you lose your feeling in your hands and your fingers, that's going to be challenging. It's going to be challenging trying to dry all my stuff out and trying to keep warm in a little tent. I didn't go tubeless, and I haven't gone tubeless yet. It's something I'm definitely thinking about after Lee Jog though, and I think it's just making that first initial step. Because there's a lot of things that daunt you about going tubeless, like the first initial stage of setting it up, and also the fact if you do puncture, it's so messy with all the sealing. But yeah, it's all worth it because that is what makes it an adventure, and it's going to be so fun and so exciting and a real crack. And there are moments where it's like, bloody hell, why am I here? It's just funny and a challenge. I am now back at the van. Are you making a brew?
I'm going to just brew on Max, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. First time for everything, isn't it?
Look at that view. Absolutely stunning. You missed out at the trig point.
Did I?
Yeah, you missed out big style.
Was it lovely? I was just here, too busy doing like a million pull-ups. Here we go. 9,999. 1 mil. There we go. Sorry, I was just a bit busy back, you know what I mean?
Oh really?
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Just setting up a time lapse, my idea. No one
See,
else
I come up on the roof to do a time lapse of that beautiful sunset, and then this happens.
What do you mean? I'm already time lapsing.
So when you watch his video, you know this is behind the scenes.
It's cold, isn't it?
Yeah, it's chilly.
I'm about to lose a few digits. What do you reckon to the new seat bags?
Bloody lovely.
After a wholesome breakfast and a little stroll around the area, it was time to hit the road and start planning for another adventure. As always, I really enjoyed filming this video and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to all my Patreons in the description for making this possible.